into that is to believe in myself, to keep my obligations, keep my commitments. Because if I can give 12 hours a day to that job, welcome back to yet another episode. And you already know, today we're doing self-love, okay? And today is going to be week 1 of what I'm doing and what you can do in order to start your self-love journey and become successful. So you're going to need a clean space to think and recharge. So I just cleaned my room today. You know, this is me cleaning it right here. I'm going to insert a clip. So that's me cleaning it. You know, I had to refresh my space. I still have some cleaning to do. So I have to still vacuum my floor, wash my laundry, and then put it back on. But I was reading online that one thing about, you know, loving yourself and feeling good about yourself is having a clean, fresh space to think and recharge. And they did a study that said that, well, they did it with women. I didn't really read about men, but with women, it said that a lot more, you know, women who have, you know, they're like doing more, they're a little bit more successful, they're a little bit happier in life. They tend to keep very clean, neat areas for them to, you know, recharge. I'm pretty sure this goes for men as well. You know, you just need a fresh place to recharge, you know, redo your battery and think, you know. So my room was kind of cluttered and my mind has been kind of cluttered as well. So I just cleaned my room, and also cleaning can be kind of therapeutic in a way because it gives you something to do that doesn't involve like social media or watching TV or something. It's something that's productive, so it can be your momentum, you know. So I cleaned my room. I'm not done yet though because I had some other stuff I had to go do. So I'm gonna finish cleaning it tonight though. But this is, like I mentioned in the last video about obligations, this is like times where you're gonna be tested. For someone like me, you know, I kind of procrastinate a lot, and laziness sometimes does like kick in and prevent me from doing the things I need to do. But you know, that having that obligation to myself and telling myself like, look, you need to do this and it's not going to get done until you do it. So you have to do it, and it's better to do it now and just have it done with, you know, so you can relax later. So that's the kind of mindset that it starts to teach you, you know. It teaches you like, just do this now, and you can do it step by step. If you don't have energy to clean your whole room one day, do it like I did. I put my clothes away, you know. My next step is to wash my clothes. My third step is to put those clothes away. My fourth step is like to vacuum and clean up all the other little stuff. And then, you know, step by step, you know, you're going to get to the goal. You know what I mean? I was just watching a video too about, you know, when you make your goals, my back itches. When you make your goals in life, The best way to achieve them is to break them down into extremely small steps. The more specific you get with what you have to do, the more chances you have of actually becoming successful in whatever it is that you're trying to do. For example, if I want to go to the gym in the morning, some steps I'm going to take to make sure I go to the gym is like pick out my gym clothes at night, and put them where they're easily accessible, so I can grab them. I don't have to look for my pants or my top or socks or shoes that I want to wear. I have my water ready to go, have my pre-workout ready to go, like the powder's in my car, so I don't have to worry about doing it here. I just do them once I get to the gym. You set an alarm and you just do it step by step by step. So essentially it becomes easier. The next step would be get up, put the clothes on, right? Grab your water bottle, go to your car, start your car, go to the gym. You have to break it down into really small steps. So that helps you with that, So yeah, like I said, have a clean space to think and recharge, so that you can, even if you have a stressful day at work or somewhere, wherever, if you go out, have a stressful day, you come back, you can at least come back to a nice, clean, fresh room, so it's not, you don't feel as cluttered. The next step, which I struggle with, I need to go on like a big grocery run, and sometimes people financially can't go on a big grocery run, but another step into self-love and becoming successful is buying groceries and cooking at home, okay? Because we all know the key to success is not about how much money you make, but how much you save, okay? And how much you can invest and make it grow. So anyways, but back to buying groceries. Like, you can get a good amount of groceries that can last you like a week for like $30 at the grocery store. You just buy the essentials, like just buy like a thing of chicken, which probably like $10, like some frozen broccoli even, which you can get like 3 packs for like $10 again, and then a big old bag of rice for like $5. So it's $25 right there. And you can just meal prep, and if you have seasonings, you can just switch it up. If you have sauces, switch it up. You can have like teriyaki chicken with broccoli and rice one night, and then you can buy some other vegetables with it too. You can have like a stir fry one night with some eggs and some stuff, But these meals are gonna last you a long longer, thus saving you more money. And the money that you save on groceries, you can then invest so that your money can grow, So that's a tip for becoming successful and loving yourself more, because you're paying more attention to what you're feeding your body. That's why I say buy groceries and cooking at home. Don't just buy frozen foods. Don't buy frozen dinners or pre-made meals. Actually make a home cooked meal. Okay? Just come into the kitchen, make a home cooked meal, and have your meal prep and stuff there, so that way you fill in your belly with nutritional stuff. You know what's in it. You know how it was made. And, you get that warm feeling of being able to have a nice homemade meal, So that can make you love yourself more, because, you're really taking care of yourself. You focus on what you're eating. I have my laptop here because I'm really trying to be more structured. That's going to be another episode. I'm going to talk about getting structured, writing plans, writing things down. It's one thing, reading more, unfollowing, unfriending, and watching anything that doesn't bring power to your life, okay? For example, if you have a friend that doesn't have any aspirations or goals, they don't try pushing themselves and doing anything, or they complain about a whole bunch of stuff, or they're really just down, like, if you stay around that person, they're going to bring you down to their level. I don't know if you guys have heard of that one saying that says, if you surround yourself with like 5 billionaires, you're going to be the 6th. Okay, and not necessarily meaning you're going to automatically become a billionaire. I was watching a video that said this. You're not automatically going to become a billionaire. It just means you're going to be having the mindset of a billionaire, because you're around other billionaires, But if you're around someone who's like lazy, unmotivated, doesn't really have any ambitions or goals or nothing they want to work towards in life, they're going to bring you down with that. All they're going to do is they'll be complaining. You're going to start complaining, because it's like, if you want to be friends with them, you guys are going to have similar interests, right? So like they say, if you hang out around 5 dumb people, you're going to be the 6th. You're going to have a dumb mindset. But yeah, so unfriending people, I talked about that last time. Is like setting boundaries, being okay with losing and not keeping friends. So that's one of them. And then the other one is unfollowing. I actually heard a saying or read something about this a couple of years ago, and that's why I did like a big unfollowing on like my Instagram. I unfollowed all the pages that really didn't bring joy to my life, or like people who I didn't really pay attention to their life. And also I just didn't want to follow that many people in there, because I feel like, especially on social media, even in real life, the more people you have to entertain you, the less you're gonna pay attention to your own life. You know what I mean? So like unfollowing things, like a lot of celebrities, Instagram influencers, I unfollowed, like the World Star Hip Hop or the Shade Room things. I don't follow those because I'm not into drama. Um, and so yeah, and I followed a whole bunch of business pages and like motivation pages and like millionaire mindset pages, and that has really changed my mindset and the way I view the world, how I go about my days, how I go about living my life, how I make my decisions, because I have a mindset of like I want to make money and this is what I have to do in order to do that. So it really, your influences around you really matter in life. Like this kind of ties into stop watching anything that doesn't bring power to your life. And what I mean by that is like if you watch SpongeBob SquarePants all day, like I'm sorry, I understand cartoons are fun. They're nice to watch. I watch cartoons occasionally. Um but those cartoons are going to make your mind into mush. They are made to distract and keep children occupied, with the insane whatever. So, but if you're like I'm about to be 25. If you're 25 and you just watch like SpongeBob SquarePants all day, or fucking just like cartoony shows, or watching. Okay, my roommate came out. I'm sorry, but like I was saying, if you're watching like cartoony stuff, or you're watching SpongeBob SquarePants all day, or you're watching like just the things you would watch as a kid all day long, you're gonna have like a childish mindset. And again, nothing's wrong with watching cartoons. Like I said, I occasionally watch them, but I'm not gonna constantly watch that all day long. Like I might just be in like a little playful mood and I want to watch some cartoons, but I'll probably only watch like 15 minutes of it, to be honest, like while I'm eating or something, because it will give you a childish mindset. And just like if you watch like a lot of nature documentaries, you're going to be fascinated with nature, because you're going to know a lot about it, because that's what you're influencing yourself with. So what you follow, who you're friends with, and what you watch really mold you into the type of person that you're going to be. Like this, how your life is going to go. Your reality is what you watch, what you consume, what you indulge, who you hang around. That is your reality. That is who you are. So if you're sitting there wondering to yourself, man, like, why am I not successful? Like, why am I not being able to live life how I want to live? Why am I not able to do this or that? Why is it that no matter how hard I try to, do better in life, I just seem to not be able to? It's because of what you are indulged in, who you're friends with, and what you watch, and who you follow. Okay? And it all dwindles down also to your daily habits, what you do, because again, like your habits are going to create who you are. Like for me, working out, I'm a fitness, connoisseur. I love fitness so much. I also really love fashion and I really love hair. Okay, so it's a habit for me to go work out. Every single day I get up and go work out. It's just normal to me. It's something I do. It's a part of my day. It's a part of who I am, in fashion. I love to dress up. I love to make myself look different. I love to express myself through my clothing and through my hair, through my jewelry and everything. I just love to express myself in that way. So what was I saying? Your habits. Yeah. So your habits will determine your success and determine your future. So if you want to live a more successful life, like honestly, if you are fine with doing the bare minimum, that is fine. Okay, that is fine. You can do what you want. You do not have to push yourself to do any better. If you are comfortable where you're at and you enjoy being in comfortability, you can stay there. But this video probably isn't for you. But if you are watching this video, it means that you want to do better for yourself. Because why else would you be watching it, this long? You want to do better for yourself, and you are trying to figure out how. Your habits have to change. You have to start having a clear space to think. You have to start being mindful of who you're friends with, who you follow, and what you watch. Okay, and your daily habits. Because all these things are going to contribute to who you are going to be in the future, okay? And progress takes time, okay? So don't think that within one day. Like, don't beat yourself up and be like, oh my God, like, I can't keep up with this. I can't keep up with that. Like, oh my God, I'm failing at life because I can't do this. And like she said, I have to do this and I have to do that. No. Take a deep breath and relax. Progress takes time. You're not going to be perfect the first time you start at anything. We're not even perfect when we first start to walk, when we first start to talk. Think about that. We aren't even perfect when we first start learning how to sit on a toilet to go to the bathroom. It took time for us to learn these things. And you think that as a kid, it only took time to learn things as a kid? No, it takes time to learn things as an adult too. Okay? But you have to be consistent. And now I'm going to talk about that in another video, being consistent, because that is the key to success. Consistency. I'm telling you, if you might not believe me because you don't really know me, but I am telling you, consistency is key. If you talk to any successful person, I guarantee you each one of them will always say to you, consistency. That would be a part of every single successful person's response of how they became successful. And if you even look at these successful people, they consistently post. They consistently put out music. They consistently put out art. They consistently, do these things to get exposure. So for you to think that you can just gain these things, even in the gym, even working out, everything can come back to fitness for me. Even working out, you have to consistently work out. You have to consistently work on your diet as well. In order to see results and progress, you have to be consistent. Okay, so don't beat yourself up if you don't get it the first time. Just keep going. Don't let that one failure deter you from actually gaining a life that you would absolutely love to live. Okay? Like, push yourself. You can do it. But if you keep having that mindset and you can't push yourself, like, this is where self-love comes in. You have to love yourself enough to want more for yourself. You have to love yourself enough to push yourself. You have to love yourself enough to want to go out there and do better. If you're watching this video, you are someone who wants to do better in life. You want more out of life. That's the reason why you are watching it. Like I said before, you want more. You want more out of life. And I'm trying to tell you how to get it. You have to be consistent. Like, we're going to be on this journey together, y'all. So I'm keeping you accountable and you're keeping me accountable, because we all going to become successful, okay? But you have to put in the work. And yes, there's going to be bad days, but don't focus on the bad so much, because it's like everyone always says life is like a roller coaster. There's ups and downs. You just got to get through it. But let me stop rambling, because a lot of these topics I'm going to talk about in other videos, and I'm trying to keep these videos a little bit shorter, so that you guys can, you want to watch them through completely. But anyways, set goals and keep obligations. Like I said, I was talking about, this is a big one. Setting goals and keeping your obligations. My hot glue gun is on, but it's okay. I'll turn it off later. But setting goals and keeping obligations, okay? This earring kind of hurt. Oh, I make these earrings, y'all, by the way. They're G-hoops. That's what I call them. I make them. I have more designs. Let me know if you like them. Leave a like if you like my earrings. And if you would like to purchase some, I'd be happy to make you some. But yes, I just wanted to point them out. Okay, anyways, let's talk about setting goals and obligations to them. Okay, like I was saying before, when you have a goal, you got to break it down into little steps so that you can actually reach that goal. Okay, so think to yourself, what do you want to do? And it doesn't always have to be, starting a business or, becoming self-employed or anything like that. Your goal could be, I want to lose weight. And like, honestly, self-love plays into achieving every goal, no matter what goal it is. It evolves going into that. But set a goal, figure out what you want to do. What is the goal you want to reach? For me, my goal physically is I want to naturally have my body look like I got a BBL. Okay. I know that sounds weird, but I just basically want to naturally achieve a small snatched waist and a bigger butt. Naturally. So that is my goal in fitness. And I know it can be done because I've seen people do it. Okay. I don't know if they got their bodies done or not, but there's no proof that they have. So I'm assuming that is all natural. Okay. Another goal I have is to be successful on YouTube. So I'm working every day to become successful on YouTube and to reach an audience of people who want to be motivated, because I would love to motivate people. I love to motivate people. I love to push people to be better than they were yesterday. I love to remind people of their power and let them know that, anything you want to do in life, you can do it. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't. Don't let nobody bring you down. Don't let nobody try and make you think that you are not good enough, that you cannot achieve what you want to achieve. It don't matter what anybody else around you is doing. It just matters what you are doing and if you are working towards your motherfucking goal. Okay? But anyways, back to obligations. So set your goal, break it down the steps, and be obligated to it. So I wrote down what an obligation is. I don't want y'all to see my laptop, so I'm going to try to keep it classy. So an obligation is an act or course of action which a person is legally or morally bound. It's a duty / a commitment to something, okay? So when you make these, my example of this is, if you're sitting there right now thinking like, man, I can't, sorry, my back keep itching. I don't know why. But if you think about to yourself, you're probably like, how do I do an obligation? Like, what is that? Or if you're thinking like you can't, it's hard for you to be obligated to something. I want to give you an example. For example, working. Why working? You are obligated to come into work if you want to get a check. You are obligated to come in. Say you start at 6 a.m. You are obligated to be there on time at 6 a.m. regardless of what is going on in your life. And you are obligated to be there until like 2 p.m. Okay? You are obligated to only take a 10-minute break, and you are obligated to only take a 30-minute break. Sorry, y'all. My phone storage became full. I need to get me a camera. But like I was saying, obligations is the act or course of when a person is legally or morally bound to something, which is like a duty or commitment. So like I was saying, you have an obligation to go to work, clock in at a certain time, leave at a certain time, and take a certain amount of long hour, like duration of a break. So if you can be obligated to a job, why can't you be obligated to yourself? Why can't you keep your own obligations to yourself? If you can go to a job and say to yourself, I have to be there by 6 a.m., so I'm going to be there by 6 a.m. I can't leave until 2 p.m., so I'm not going to leave until 2 p.m. I have to take a 15-minute break, so I'm only going to take a 15-minute break. If you can keep these obligations to a job that is making someone else's dream come true, or a job that you don't even like, why can't you make these obligations to yourself? I bet you didn't think about that. If you can be obligated to this job, why can't you keep the obligation to yourself? Like fitness, again, I'm tying to fitness. A lot of people are always like, oh, I want to lose weight. Oh, I want to go start working out again. Then do it. Make that an obligation. Make that a commitment that you are going to commit to. And even in relationships, y'all be committing to these people, but you won't commit to yourself. And that's where self-love comes in. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to be committed to yourself. Keep your promises to yourself. I'm sorry, I'm making some vegan chicken nuggets. Anyways, keep that commitment to yourself. If you can be committed to someone else, to a job, why can't you keep the commitment to yourself? If you say you're going to go to the gym at 5:30 a.m., like I'm telling myself, and again, we're going on this journey together. Okay, I'm keeping you accountable and you're keeping me accountable. We're going on this journey together. We're going to achieve our goals. We're going to become successful. And success There's no like meaning or idea of what success looks like. Because everybody is successful in different ways. You don't have to start a whole big business to be successful. You don't have to become self-employed to be successful. You don't have to like do everything that the social media tells you have to do to be successful. Successful can be successfully cleaning your house every weekend. That could be a goal you have. Is to make sure you keep your house clean. That's a goal you can reach. That's something you're successful in that. Or it could be your goal is to get a car. Once you get that car, you're successful. You are successful. There's so many things you can be successful in. You get your dream body from working out hard in the gym. You are successful. Okay, you reach like 1,000 followers on Instagram. You're successful. Don't bash anyone else's success because you don't see it as success. Everybody has different goals in life, and when they reach them, they're successful. But in order to reach these goals, you have to keep an obligation to yourself. But instead of keeping an obligation to yourself that is not going to do you any good, make an obligation to something that's going to do you good. Eating healthy, working out, starting a side hustle even. Like, that's going to progress your life. Saving more money, that's going to progress your life. So in the future, you are going to be straight. Okay? If you can keep an obligation to be committed to a partner, or you keep an obligation to be committed to a job, I ought to smack you if you aren't committed to yourself. Keep your commitments. Because if you think about it this way, it's either this or that. Okay? Either you work the rest of your life for somebody, or you become your own boss. Either you be fat for the rest of your life, or you become fit. Either you be, whatever it is. It's either this or that. Okay? So always think about that. Whenever, and this is another thing, how do you keep your obligations to yourself? And one is remind yourself of the alternative all the time. If you're getting fed up with working out, think to yourself, it's either I go through the pain of working out and trying to get fit and become fit and make it a habit, and it's going to become easier the more I go, or I give up and I just go back to being a couch potato, being fat, lazy, unhealthy, miserable. Or you could be like, either I can become my own boss, commit and give myself obligations to get up at this certain time, to do this when I need at this time, on this day, at this location, or I go work for somebody for the rest of my life. That's your two choices. If you can't keep your obligations, always remind yourself of the alternative, because we all have choices. You don't have to choose to become better. You can stay miserable. That's a choice. But that choice is going to have consequences. Okay, consequences aren't always bad either. The consequences of being consistent in something that's going to bring you money, the consequences is that you're going to have money. You're going to get some money. That's the consequence of that. Okay? But if you just want to be lazy all day, the consequence of that is you you losing money. You're not really doing nothing in life. And the next thing you know, you're 16, you're still working. Yeah. Or you're unhealthy. You're in the hospital. You're 40 and you look 70 because you choose not to take care of your health. There's always choices. Okay, you can choose, but just know that every single day is a choice you make. How you go about every single day is a choice you make. So why not be obligated and keep a commitment? Because if you can keep a commitment to a job and to a partner, you can keep a commitment to yourself. Love yourself enough to commit to yourself. Keep the promises you make to yourself, because every time you break a promise to yourself, you lose trust in yourself. Okay? Don't make yourself not trust you. Like I said, you can remind yourself of how you keep other obligations. Like if you're like, oh, man, I'm tired, I don't want to do this anymore. For example, working out. Be like, man, I'm tired. I've been working out every single day. I just want to sleep in. I just want to give up. I don't want to do this anymore. One, think of the alternative. Damn, but if I don't keep working out, I'm going to become lazy. I'm going to lose all the progress I've already started. That I've come this far, but I'm going to lose it all. Or I can keep working out and keep getting to my goal and to get to my goal eventually, and then it becomes easier the longer I do it. Remind yourself of the alternative. And then 2, remind yourself of obligations. Like, damn, I'm tired of working out. I don't want to do this anymore. But I can go work at a job for 8 hours of my life. I can give 8 hours of my day to a job I don't even like, a job I don't even want, a job that doesn't even make me happy. But I can't give 8 hours to something that's going to make me happy and make me successful. Damn, like I can keep a commitment to my significant other, to be faithful to them, to not cheat on them, to not break their trust, to keep my promises. But damn, I'm not doing that with myself. Like, come on now. Okay? And I'm going to end the episode here because that's all the points I made in this. And again, I just want to make these so they're digestible for you guys. I don't want them to make them too long or too short. So let me know in the comment section if you like the length, or if you want them to be shorter, if you want them to be longer. Let me know if you like the content. Comment, subscribe. So like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And become part of the gang, the Chanel gang, okay? Chanel's lit life, and this is the gang. Welcome to the gang, baby. You in it for life. All right, we're going to, for lifers. I don't know how to do that, but, that's what we're going to be. Make sure you subscribe, turn your post notification bell so you can be notified when I post again, baby. Okay, and just one more thing before I go. I just want you guys to know, I quit my job that was going to pay me well to chase my dreams. And you guys, if you're subscribed to this channel, you're going to see me make my dreams a reality. Okay? I was not happy with that job. I did not like it. The hours were long. The pay was good, but I just didn't like it. I felt miserable there. And so my obligation to that is to believe in myself, to keep my obligations, keep my commitments. Because if I can give 12 hours a day to that job... Anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.